One of the common complaints that my health coaching clients have once they're past their 20s into their 30s and 40s is the sense of feeling hopeless, anxiety, depression, and a lot of mood changes. So in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about why some of these things happen, what the circumstances are, and explain some of the physiology, the anatomy of our mental health, and what are some really good actionable things and changes that you can make and give you a lot of hope for the future. So welcome to drashori.com. My name is Dr. Mohammad Ashori. I'm a board certified family medicine physician. And on this channel, I talk about healthy aging, health coaching my clients into long-term health, helping them avoid chronic diseases. So our mood changes as we age for several different factors. Some studies show that it is mostly hormonal. Other studies show that it's actually the way our nervous system, our central nervous system, changes its connection. For some of us, it can be because life becomes a bit monotonous, or the responsibilities of life start kind of compounding and increasing on top of each other without us really getting a break from it. It's like somebody who runs a marathon every weekend and never really gets a chance to give their body an opportunity to heal. And in this same way, if the brain is constantly releasing neurotransmitters and hormones throughout the body to manage stress, to create some sort of balance, it's difficult for it to actually have some healing and have the proper ups and downs in order for us to feel those moments of elation, calmness, tranquility, peace, low responsibility, and lack of anxiety and depression. Hormones play a big role. Our lifestyle habits play a big role. If we're not getting stimulated in the right way, we can also start feeling kind of a sense of hopelessness and a lack of purpose in life. And it doesn't matter if you're a multimillionaire, billionaire who has many, many different projects going on, or somebody who's really struggling with even making enough money to get to the next stage. Either way, purpose is an essential part of feeling some sort of excitement to want to get up the next day and embrace the day and take on the challenges. When somebody experiences a lot of anxiety and stress and responsibility without feeling like they can get a handle on it, then we often say that this person has difficulty coping with the amount of stress that's in their life. In the past, we used to think that the best thing to do is to avoid stress. Now, the research and clinical psychologists are actually, their theory is it's fine to have anxiety, it's fine to have stress. It's finding ways of coping with it in a healthy manner that can get you then over that hump and actually makes you stronger and more resilient in the future. So if you wake up in the mornings and you don't have anything to look forward to, it's something to really think about, to journal, and to really try to discover what it is about this day that makes you not want to look forward to it. And maybe doing it from a perspective of setting aside the guilt that comes with that, because many of you are living wonderful lives with wonderful kids and significant others, and you live in a safe place perhaps, but then you wake up and you have nothing to look forward to. And so why does that happen? A good therapist can help you journal through that and figure that out. In my trend method, the trend framework that I use in my health coaching, in R stands for relationships, and that's one of the things that we discuss. The relationship with ourself, the relationship with the universe, the relationship with significant others, family members. And it has a lot to do with the expectations that we have of ourselves and how things should be. And sometimes it's about discovering those little things that give you pleasure and trying to focus in on those more, and then tuning down the volume on the things that are maybe we always worry about, but in reality, they don't add much to our life. And even if we didn't worry about them, chances are nothing bad would happen. So that's one of the things, that's one of the exercises that we do to discover that sense of purpose. Some people will also experience increasing amount of anxiety, increasing amount of depression in the sense that not maybe the major depressive disorder that we diagnose in Western medicine, but depression more in the sense that you're not that excited to do things that you normally would be excited about. There is that anhedonia part of feeling like, "Nah, I don't really want to do it. I don't really want to socialize. I don't really want to cook something fun." And again, here, it's the rediscovery of things that might be enjoyable to you, going back to the basics. Maybe it's a really delicious food. Maybe it's an experience that you really do for yourself and you spend time to really taste every aspect of that experience to make it meaningful to you. Anxiety can creep up out of nowhere in our 30s and 40s as our hormones change, as we become more sedentary, as our nutritional profile becomes a little bit dull. We can start feeling a lot of anxiety. For some of my clients, exercise has been essentially a panacea. It's been the cure to their anxiety levels. Who knows? Maybe it has something to do with the amount of endorphins that they release. Maybe their body is able to recover better from moments of stress, or maybe it lowers the overall cortisol level, which studies show exercise is really good for. So incorporating some sort of activity level, oftentimes I've found that aerobic exercise, such as swimming and cycling and going for very long walks, tend to actually do better in this case, even though I constantly talk about resistance training. When it comes to mood, when it comes to sleep, I've found aerobic exercise is much more important to prioritize in my health coaching clients. So those are the things that I would focus on. Of course, if you feel that you're not getting good sleep, that's another one, but we're going to address that in a separate video. I hope this is of value to you. Share in the comments below what you've been experiencing once you started hitting your 30s and 40s, and thank you for tuning in.